Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the second half of July from the 16th through the 31st. General reading, as always guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And just a side note, Virgo, that I am blocking off the second half of August to recharge and just take a bit of a break. So my remaining July dates as well as the first half of August dates are filling up really quickly. So if you're interested in booking a reading, hop onto my website and get that scheduled ASAP before those dates fill up. All right, guys. So let's dive right into this, Virgo. We've got 3 card decks that we're going to be using for focus messages. And we're starting things off with the Spirit Animal deck. This is by Colette Baron Reed, and this is my self-created one. It's the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. So we'll grab a card from there, and then we're going to pull some letters that could be a part of your person's name, a part of your name, or a combination of both of your names. So we'll see what presents itself here today, Virgo. All right, so let me set these guys aside and let's start. Okay, first focus message. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo in love and life. Second half already. Second half of July. All right, so let's grab one card here. All right, I'm guided to this one. We have the Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility, number 59. Beautiful message. So infinite possibilities, Virgo, that are presenting itself here for you. That's a great card. And also, you know, we do have a star there, so it could even be picking up off of the energy of the star card in traditional tarot, which of course is a card of hope and wishes that can come true. So we'll see how that plays a part in this reading. All right, we'll grab one from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo, please. Let's grab our next message. I am guided to this one here. We have expansion. It was always you and I. There was never anyone else that mattered in our world, just you and I. And one day it all changed. Our love created a life that demonstrated so beautifully how 2 people can extend that love beyond themselves to leave this world with a legacy all our own. So, I mean, obviously this is about children and building a family together. Okay, beautiful card. So if you guys already have a family, you and your person, it's coming through here, or you guys have discussed this, you've dreamt about this, expansion, that family dynamic, okay? So we'll see what else comes through here. All right, guys, we're going to grab some letters now for names, for your person, for your name. All right, so let's see here. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. Please bring forward the letters that need to come through for this reading. And a black dot is a wild card, which can be any letter. There we are, that you need it to be, okay? So we'll grab a few more here. And one flying across the room. Hold on. All right, so what do we have? Well, we've got our wild card, as I mentioned. So we have a T, we have an S, V, F, we have a C, another T, so a person could have 2 T's in their name. Bottom of the deck is J. Let me grab the one that flew. Hold on. And we have an E. So if your person has any of these letters in their name, and again, we've got that wild card, which can be any letter that you need it to be. So Virgo, this reading is going to be taking a look at the shadows and dilemmas of your connection, how it is affecting your love life, how it is affecting your life. So let's get into this. This is in the Shadows Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. All right, so what is in the shadows? Take whatever resonates with you, as always. I hope I will see you again sometime. This could either be you saying this. This could be the person you're focused on for this reading. Wanting a reunion, wanting a reconciliation, coming back together. Leaving you hurt me too. So, wow. Wanting a reconciliation. You guys are not together, but just what this statement is saying is that it actually hurt you guys to go into separation. Let's see what else. It hurts to not be with this person. I scared myself that day. Something happened here between the two of you, Virgo, where this person got scared over something they did, something they said, or something that they failed to do or say. This could be you too. But look at this next one. This one says, thank you for leaving me. So this might have been a situation, Virgo, where you guys had to leave each other for whatever reason that was beyond your control. Life kind of stepped in and you had to go your separate ways. Next message, next time I will listen to my intuition, following that gut, that instinct. And we have an apology. I'm sorry. They're coming through with an apology, Virgo. And maybe it's your person coming through with this message. Thank you for leaving me. Maybe because they just weren't in a good place back then. And maybe they know that the reason why you guys had to go into separation is because they weren't good for you. And this doesn't even tell us if you guys, what I'm feeling here is you both care for one another. You both might even still have love for one another, but it might have been a blessing in disguise that you guys had to go your separate ways, is what I'm feeling here. So take that if it resonates, of course. So let's add to this, guys. Okay, let's take a look at the dilemmas here. This is the Twin Flames Dilemmas Oracle. This is a deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. All right, Virgo. When it comes to the dilemmas portion of this reading, what's up? What's going on here between you and your person? Big ego, power struggle. You guys might also both have really big personalities, and maybe you guys just clashed or butted heads in that way. Each person wanting to up the other, and your egos just kind of got in the way of all this. We have betrayal. Okay, so somebody between the two of you, either you betrayed them or they betrayed you. Betrayal, of course, can also be indicative of someone who was already in a committed relationship that ended up creating a third party or entering into a third party situation. Rekindle. They want to rekindle this, Virgo. You know, I hope I will see you again sometime. This is somebody that did not want to let you go, but they had to, or you had to, or you both had to. Some of you guys, I'm feeling too, might have already, again, been in another relationship, already had families, already had children, or you both did. But there's this desire to come back, to rekindle the partnership. That's coming through for some of you. This is a very interesting message. Look at this, alone in peace, and it's falling right below, thank you for leaving me. And maybe it did not feel like it was the right choice at the time, Virgo, having to detach from one another. But the moment you guys did, there was this sense of calm and peace maybe that came over both of you. It's like, okay, now we can kind of move forward and deal with whatever we needed to in our own individual lives. And for some of you guys, this was just a toxic connection altogether, and leaving them just brought you the peace that you needed, and this person might be trying to reach out to you, wanting to bring it back together, but you're fine on your own, that you're actually content with where you're at, especially if they did betray you. And now they're sorry for how things played out. We also have the Winter card coming through, which something could have happened between the two of you guys during the winter season. But this is also very cold, that frozen vibe. There's no progress, it's stagnant. Somebody could have been left out in the cold. And this is you now. Ascension. You had to detach from this person, Virgo, in order to bring about this ascension in your life, I feel. Mending a broken heart. This could be you, this could be both of you. And lastly, look at this, letting go of past mistakes. Clearly there were mistakes that were made here between the two of you. Lines that were crossed, boundaries, overstepped boundaries, betrayals, third parties, broken trust, so many things. Okay, so take whichever one of these messages is a part of your situation, Virgo, and then we're going to continue. But what I do feel here from these cards is that they still want to be a part of your life, regardless of how things are, regardless of why you guys had to go your separate ways. They still miss you. They still think about you. You might as well also be thinking about them and missing them. It's just that there's something here that's preventing you guys from coming together. And for some of you, this does not apply to everyone, for some of you, what that challenge and barrier is you might already be with someone else, Virgo, or they might, or both of you might. That's presenting a challenge here. That is what I'm picking up from that. So let's add to this with Mystic Moon Oracles messages. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Virgo, second half of July in love and life. A fresh start. This is a fresh start that you have given yourself, look at this, by surrendering what was no longer serving a purpose in your life. You had to let something and someone go in order to start over. What else, please, for Virgo? Vibrations also coming through here. Your person might still be feeling your energies. There could also be telepathic communication still between the two of you, even though you're not physically together. And I feel that's because you guys were such a huge part of each other's lives. Look at this. We've got commitment, followed by mirroring, which is a twin flame card for me, that mirror soul vibe. So Virgo, for some of you, maybe you saw this person as your twin flame, but you were committed elsewhere, possibly, or they were. And for others, the interpretation of this is once you detached from this relationship that you needed to let go of, you were able to fully commit to your partnership, and maybe that partnership is a twin flame connection. But whoever it is that you had to let go of, they're still checking you out, you see? That's an observer card here. They still have questions. I feel this person maybe didn't get the proper closure that they needed when you guys last spoke or interacted. We also have settling coming through here. So they're just having to settle for watching you or seeing you on social media, if that applies, of course. Or they may have already moved on to another relationship, but because it's not ultimately the relationship that fulfills them, because it's you, they might have just settled for somebody else that's not really making them happy, but maybe they just didn't want to be alone and they've moved on to another relationship just to be able to fill that void. But at the end of the day, you're the only one, I feel, that could have filled that void for them. This person, they need to do this shadow work, Virgo. And maybe energetically, you've picked up from a distance that they are doing that. You yourself could be doing this shadow work on yourself. You know, healing whatever behaviors that are not good, that are toxic, any sort of emotional wounding that either yourself or your person has dealt with, limiting beliefs, even if, you know, you either self-sabotage or they do, or you both do. This is what shadow work can help you clear. We have recognition, falling right below commitment. Recognizing this bond that needed attention. And again, Virgo, if you were the one that was already attached, maybe now you're putting in all of your energy towards working on this committed partnership. Here's the Solitude card, which is Hermit energy for me, and this card, which is, of course, your own energy, Virgo. This is more than likely you feeling withdrawn or just feeling alone at this point in time, maybe. Feeling lonely at times also. There's a lot of reflection that goes into the Hermit energy. Reevaluating where you are so that maybe you can create whatever changes need to happen moving forward in your life. Just trying to find solutions and answers in your own heart space for how perhaps you could have handled this better, or having learned from the experience, and just really wanting peace and quiet to take it all in and to heal. And the Hermit's energy, I mean, Virgo, it's a reconciliation. It's a card that can bridge the gap between two people. And I mean, they certainly want that, okay? We have the Rekindle card, and I hope I will see you again sometime. But in order for this union to be a successful one, you know, we have to get rid of the betrayals. We have to get rid of any third-party influence that might be playing a part in the dynamic of this reconnection. And this has come forward before in my other Virgo readings, where somebody was already involved, or you both might be, and you had to detach. Still coming through. Separation. A broken heart. Definitely. It's here. Two people who are in separation from each other. There's a lot of pain here, you know, and so I feel for those of you that resonate with this, now that you guys are not together, you're working on repairing the damage. You're working on mending this broken heart of yours and learning from the past, letting go of those past mistakes, and just focusing on what is in your life and the people that are a part of your life now. And look at this, here we are. Healing, it's so needed here to restore the balance within yourself and this person as well. And this shadow work is what's going to help bring balance back to both of you. So yeah, for now there's a pause here. There's no movement. There's no progress. And fear, okay? So your person, I feel, Virgo, they're scared of something, or they're afraid to do something or say something. And I feel part of the reason why that might be for some of you is because they know you're already in another relationship, or that there's really nothing that they could do to add to the quality of your life, especially if they haven't fully healed from the experience and a part of them is still possibly broken from what's happened here, and then they know that if they were to approach you and open up lines of communication, that there's not much that they can offer you. Maybe I still feel they want to see you, they want to rekindle this, they miss you, they think about you, but they're afraid that they will fall short. And as I'm, you know, with that vibrations card, again, telepathic communication, energies exchanged between the two of you, which is where we're getting this fifth dimension interaction. In the fifth dimension, perhaps that's where you guys are free to love one another. In the 3D world, it's a whole different story. In the 3D world, you guys can't speak or are not speaking right now. This is a connection that you had to let go of, Virgo. You had to release this person. This cycle has phased out. You've closed the door on this connection, I feel, for those of you resonating with that. You had to let them go. You had to let them go. Some of you didn't want to let them go. They didn't want to let you go. I just feel hesitation and apprehension here, Virgo. But, you know, circumstances that were beyond your control is ultimately what I am feeling here. Circumstances beyond both of your control. All right, so let's add to this with some tarot. This is the Pining Rose Tarot by my friend Amy of Calico Moon. All right, Virgo, what else? What else do we need to know here for this reading? All right, we have a card in the reverse. What is it? We've got the Magician in the reverse. This is trickery. This is someone who's cunning, deception, someone who's crafty. You know, and maybe that's why they're afraid to come towards you, because they're still going to offer you nothing more than being deceptive. Or if you guys entered into another connection and someone's attached, you haven't learned anything. You know, we're back to square one with third parties and infidelities and betrayals. That's what that Magician card in the reverse is all about. You do, however, Virgo, have the Ten of Cups here, okay? Followed by the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, tens are all about completion here, so I have a feeling with cycles represented here, you might actually have moved on to something better in your life. You know, if you were not committed before to somebody else, and if that doesn't resonate with you, maybe you have moved on now to someone that you're either already married or promise of marriage, a happy family life here, hopes, dreams, love, contentment, and a happy home. That's all represented by that Ten of Cups. It's the ultimate happiness here. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, this is all about wealth, financial security, stability, family, and success. So lots of references here to family. So you could already have a family with the person that you're with now. And again, some of you guys are married and focusing there. You might also be financially secure at this point in time. We do have the Two of Swords here. So for those of you focused on an air sign here, we have a stalemate. You guys are stuck. We do have that pause button. And we do have that Winter card, which is letting us know there's no progress here. Yep, letting go of past mistakes. You had to start fresh, Virgo. In order to do that, you had to let this go. But there's still a part of this person, I'm telling you, they reminisce about those times that you guys have shared, and they think about you with fondness still. You might even have someone who's still checking you out from a distance or even on social media. You might not even know that that's going on. Ten of Wands. It's time to lay down these heavy burdens that you've been carrying when it comes to this person. And they have to do the same. You know, we've got 3 tens coming through here. Something, cycles are ending here in order to bring about new cycles. We have the 5 of Swords, which is a card of conflict and competition, you see? Winning at all costs. So you might have been a conquest for this person. And there were other people involved. Third parties, betrayals, competition here. You know, they might have been seeing other people while they were seeing you, which is why you had to let them go. Look at this, 6 of Swords. We have a lot of air coming through here. So I'm feeling Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and we do have fire also coming through here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Releasing baggage. Just like what I was saying, you know, those heavy burdens. It's very complementary to that message. Releasing baggage, transition, changes that need to happen here in your life. But it's also about unfinished business. And, you know, even though we do have cycles that are phasing out here, Virgo, I feel for some of you, you feel that you and this person do have some unfinished business, because I do feel that there just was not proper closure for some of you. But clearly this reading is telling you that there is cycle completion here, because we've got the World card now. You've got all the 10s here, then you've got this cycle card that is here, and now we've got the World card, and it literally says completion of a cycle. So this is a door that needs to be closed. And when it comes to love and romance, it's giving you a second chance and a much stronger foundation. So for those of you wanting to start fresh in love and romance with your person, not the one that you had to let go of, I feel for some of you guys, it's the person you were already committed to. And this World card is giving you guys the opportunity to start fresh, which we have here, and to start fresh on a new, stronger foundation, especially those of you who already had families. And if you don't resonate with having a family, and if you were not committed in a partnership, it could be your person who had all that going on. And a third interpretation of all this is one door had to close, but maybe, just maybe, no one is committed to anyone at this point in time, and you're both free to now be together, because they certainly want that. They want to rekindle this romance. They want to bring it back together. I hope I will see you again someday. The desire to see you is certainly here, Virgo. So it might be at a pause for now. There might be no progress for now. But if two people really want to come together, then, and if there's no obstacle standing in the way, nothing's stopping you. We have the Ace of Swords now. More air. This is a breakthrough. This is mental clarity, new ideas, and cutting things out. And I feel for those of you who've already let this person go, you've already done that, and you had to just start over. Fresh start. This Ace of Swords is a new beginning, you know? But I'm also feeling if you are dealing with an air sign specifically, they might have also had that clarity and breakthrough to finally realize, okay, this is what I need to do in order to get my Virgo back in my life. So if that's the case, let them do whatever it is that they feel they need to do in order to move whatever mountains need to be moved to be back in your life. Let them do the legwork, not you. We have the Three of Pentacles here, which is earth energy. Virgo, that of course is a part of your own energy, as well as Capricorn and Taurus. This is all about collaboration. This is about progress that can be made simply by working as a team together. So for those of you who are able to do that, where there are no third parties, no other people involved, absolutely, if you guys can work together, this can absolutely happen. Last one is the Three of Wands. Progress. looking ahead, looking towards the future, letting go of the past. You can't live in the past. It's time to move forward. So for some of you guys, part of moving forward will be with the person that you have in mind for this reading. For others, you have detached and you are simply moving forward to work on the partnership that you are in now. And for some of you, this is simply looking forward to find happiness on your own, or to just be single if that's what you're wanting. Have some alone time for yourself and rediscover your desires and where you ultimately want to go from here. You know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking time to reevaluate where your life is and where you ultimately want to go. All right, let's move on. Moving on. So we're going to grab some dialogue messages here. This is the Twin Flame / Soulmate Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2 by Fire Witch Tarot. I have combined both of these decks, which is why it's such a huge stack of cards. So take whichever one you are most guided towards, Virgo. This could be coming from your person to you or from you to your person, okay? So who needs to speak up here? Oh my gosh. I will always find my way back home to you. Whoa. They want to come back, Virgo. They want to come back to you. Wow. Look at this next card here. I block, then unblock you from social media. So they can't make up their damn mind what they want to do, but they're checking you out from a distance. They're spying on you on social media. And maybe that's just because they're embarrassed with how things played out, or they just don't want you to realize that they're stalking you on social media. Next message. The truth is, I'm unconditionally and irrevocably in love with you. Damn, the truth comes out, Virgo. This is really how they're feeling. And maybe they weren't really good at telling you how they felt back then. They are now. Next one. The universe keeps reminding me that we belong together. Damn. Okay. That's what they want. That's what they want right there. Last one. Spirit is working on me to be at my best for you. And I do feel, for those of you resonating with this, Virgo, your person, you know, they do have to work on themselves. Especially if this was a third-party situation. They know that they could have definitely handled this way differently from how things played out, you know? So they've learned, or they're in the process of learning these lessons, hopefully doing the shadow work that's so necessary here. But that's what's coming through, dialogue-wise, from your person. So we're now going to add some songs here, Virgo. So this is my Heart Songs deck. Let's grab a few songs that might have played a significant role during your connection with this person, or these might be songs that you both liked, or there could be certain lyrics that come through here, which we already have one. Do you believe in love? Huey Lewis and the News. Now the feeling is beginning to grow, and the meaning is something you only know. If you believe it, take my hand and I'll take your heart. Wow. Now the feeling is beginning to grow. There's your growth right there. They want a new beginning with you. Let's grab a few more songs here for Virgo, Angels and Spirit Guides. 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. You guys could have also shared a past life connection, Virgo. Maybe they literally have loved you for 1,000 years and you don't even know it. Let's grab a couple more songs. Couple more songs for this reading for Virgo. We have Alone by Heart. They're certainly feeling alone, I can tell you that, Virgo. But you know, some of you guys, you're feeling alone too. You've got the Solitude card right there, which is Hermit, which is somebody who is feeling alone and lonely also. So the lyrics, you don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was going to tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still unknown. Damn. I have a feeling here, Virgo, for those of you resonating with this person loves you, but they never told you. They never told you. But they're coming through in this reading telling you this. The truth is, I'm unconditionally and irrevocably in love with you. Maybe they really could not bring themselves to say these things to you back then. They were afraid to tell you. They were afraid. Whoa. And the bottom of the deck, we've got Can't Stay Away From You by Gloria Estefan. Hold on to every bit of hope. That's all I ever do. Hoping you might change your mind and call me up to say how much you need me to. And though you're leaving me no other choice than to turn and walk away, look over your shoulder, I'll be there. You can count on me to stay. Oh my God, Virgo. I don't think they, well, yeah, no, I'm feeling that obviously you guys had to let each other go. You had to let this person go. That, we do know that. But they're still hoping in their heart of hearts that you guys can fix this. Hoping you might change your mind and call me up to say how much you need me to. So they're holding out that onto that hope, Virgo, that this is a fixable situation. And it might be. It might just be for some of you guys. Wow. Okay. So let's add to this with the Journey of Love deck. This is by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. Angels and Spirit Guides for Virgo in love and life, second half of July. What else do we need to know here when it comes to this connection? We know you guys have not had the easiest journey of love. Destiny, number 39. I want forever with you. You see, Virgo? This is what they want. They still want you. Next message. I wanted you the moment I saw you. Seduction, number 26. For those of you who shared intimate moments with this person, not only do they want you, just want you, but they are still desiring you sexually. Yep. Let's grab another one. Number 33, your perfect custom fit. Trust. This is how they're feeling. You are their other half. You are the person that they feel so complete with. You're like the missing piece to their puzzle. The two of you together, this is how they feel, that you guys are a perfect custom fit together. Bottom of the deck. But for now, they're coming through as speechless. Number 34. I'm not very good at numerology, so for those of you who are really good at that, you can figure out these numbers, or you could just look them up because there's so many angel numbers. And it says, I can't find the right words. You know, and again, I feel, Virgo, they're just afraid to speak up, or they're afraid to reach out to you, which is why they're more than likely stalking you on social media. You know, that they're more comfortable checking you out that way rather than actually picking up the phone and calling you or texting you. Because it's almost like the moment you pick up that phone, they'll probably be like, oh shit, what am I going to say now? They've thought about it for so long that once it actually happens, they'll probably freak out. Look at this next card. We've got number 2, partnership. It's always been you. It's always been you, Virgo. Nobody else. Last one. See? They're feeling nostalgic. Remembering the good times, reminiscing. And look at what that says. I love you. See? They love you. That keeps coming up here. They love you. For some of you guys, they never told you that they loved you. Which is why they can't stop saying it here. It's like, I really want you to understand I love you. Even though I never had a chance to tell you in the 3D world, it's coming through here. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's what they're saying to you, Virgo. Wow. Okay. So let's close this out, guys, with some healing messages. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo in love and life. Second half of July to close this reading out for Virgo. Healing messages. Meditation. Okay, this for me is very similar to that hermit energy, that solitude card, because it's the need to go within and figure things out for yourself. Balance, yes, the need for balance in your life, the need to restore balance in this connection, you know, and that simply takes 2 people putting in equal effort. And again, this 3 of Pentacles is all about teamwork and collaboration. And just overall balance in your life, I feel, is what's needed to Virgo. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? Whoa. Okay, your friendships right now, Virgo, they're very important. These are the people that have your back no matter what. The people that you can call in the middle of the night, whatever you need, and they'll be there for you. And also what I'm feeling for some of you guys, the foundation of friendship that you and this person had, it was very strong, you know, but you guys were not meant to stay friends on that level because the attraction, the chemistry, the love that you had for each other, you were not meant to stay in that friend zone, even though ironically this is where they most likely are gonna be for now, or where they're at for now. And if they can't be your lover, perhaps, Virgo, maybe there's a way for you guys to work this out where you guys can just be friends. That's coming through for some of you, because it's, you know, even though the desire to rekindle and reconcile is here, it's not for everyone. It's not for every Virgo tuning in here. So many scenarios that, so many twists and turns that this could take. So I'm just feeling for some of you, a rekindling of this connection could result in a friendship. And sometimes you got to just start back at square one, start off as friends again and see if it can go further than that, but without the betrayal, without other people being involved, you know? So I feel that this will actually build a much stronger foundation in your relationship. Just start back at one. That's for some of you guys, okay? Miracles. Miracles are blessing this reading, Virgo. For some of you guys, you're probably listening to this and you're probably saying, you know what? I'm going to need a miracle for this to work out. Well, you might just get one. Okay? And here we are again, a new beginning being offered to you, Virgo. A new beginning, a fresh start. So use it however way you need to, whether this is for your love life or some other aspect of your life. You can start over. You know, it's like hitting that reset button. It's like, I can start over. I can do this again. A new beginning. Okay, so that's what's coming through here, guys. Lots of really nice elements to this reading, but there's some challenges too that need to be overcome, and healing and work that needs to be put in. So there's a lot of ways that this can play out. Either a reconciliation for 2 people who really love each other, and in order for that reconciliation to happen, there cannot be any outside interference or third parties or betrayals, etc., etc. And for some of you, a rekindling of a partnership might result more in friendship rather than anything else. But I feel for some of you guys, you'd be okay with that, you know, because you guys have been out of each other's lives for so long that you would be grateful to just be back in touch with each other and have healed the past, learned from it, and just interact as friends, you know. So again, so many ways this could play out. But for those of you that really needed to hear how this person was feeling, I mean, geez, so many references to the fact that they love you. Okay, Virgo. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. And for those interested in personal readings, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.